Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to deploy a Flask app to Heroku for free. So let's jump right into it. In this video, I'm going to deploy the app that we created. I made a video 3 days ago. The app that we created in my full Flask tutorial. So I would highly recommend to check that out, and I'll put the link in the description for you to get there. But basically, there we created a chat application. And Flask. So today I'm going to be deploying it on Heroku for free. So we need 3 different things before we actually start deploying it on Heroku. So we need a requirements.txt file, we need a proc file, and we need to have Gunicorn installed. So let's do this. So what we want to do is we just want to, I'm just going to delete all of these files right here so I can show you guys how to make them again. All right, so the first thing that we want to make is a requirements.txt file. So, but before we do that, we have a requirement that we need to install, and that's Gunicorn. So you want to install that first. So I want to say pip install Gunicorn. Gunicorn, something. So when we install it, mine's already satisfied, but this just helps with the deployment to Heroku. So now what we want to do is we want to say, we want to create our requirements.txt file. So you want to say pip freeze, and this is how you create requirements.txt file in anything. Pip freeze, and then greater sign, and then requirements.txt. Right, just like that. So now I can see our requirements.txt file has been created, and it has all our requirements in here. So you can see it right here. So if everything just has an equals and then the version of it, then you're good. So you can see I have no problems in my requirements.txt. If it has like a path file, if it has like a file path, right here, then you probably just have to install it again, and then you can create your requirements.txt file again. If you have any problems with this, then you can just put it in the chat below, and I'll try to respond to it as quick as possible. But you can see that mine is good, and we can actually check and make sure that we have our everything we need here. So we have our Flask, which is probably the most important. We have Flask RESTful. This is how you make APIs with Flask, by the way. We have Flask sessions, Flask SQL Alchemy, and then we can see that we have Gunicorn here. So if you don't have Gunicorn, then you have to install it first. That's pretty important, but everything is pretty important. See, what happened here was it's installed all the requirements that I need. So you can see we have some really random ones, like we have my PDF too, which is what I used to make a PDF reader. So it'll install all your requirements that you need, like for all your programs, if you don't have your own virtual environment. So I mean, it's okay. It'll just take some more time to deploy, but I guess we could just delete some of these things that we don't need. But just to make sure I don't delete something that I do need, I'm just gonna leave it the same. So now what we want to do is we want to create a proc file. So you can just create a new file and call it proc file. So you know that you've created it, right, when you see this Heroku logo right here. All right. Inside here, we want to type web : Gunicorn space app : app. So this first web says that it's a website. We want to deploy it on the World Wide Web. And then we use Gunicorn, and it's a Gunicorn app. So this is just telling us right here, it's telling us what the name of our main Python file is, because it's a Flask app, right? So it needs to know where to look for our main file, because obviously this app.py file controls the whole program, right? So you need if your app.py file is named like index or main, then you need to change this to index or main. So yeah, so that's that. But if you have that down, then we're good, so we can move on. So what you want to do is you want to deploy all this code on GitHub. So there's 3 different ways to deploy your code onto Heroku, but all of them you need on GitHub. So whichever way you choose, it has to still be on GitHub first. So you could just push it to GitHub like right now, right here. But for those of you guys who don't have Git installed, I'll just do it manually to show you guys. Because I will create a whole tutorial on Git in GitHub on another day. So let's go to GitHub here, and I already created a repository and I made it private. So if you would like to know how to create that, you can just go to GitHub. Before you do any of this, you have to create a GitHub account if you're wondering. So yeah, but you just want to click this new button after you've created an account, and then here you can just type your repository name. I called it school chat, so that's why it says this is a cool school chat. And then you can put it to public or private. So I'm gonna put private just because it's not that important. It's not like something that it's just, or actually I'll put it public. It's not that big of a deal. And then we can create the repository. But yeah. So now what we want to do is we can go into our repository. So let's find that. School chat. Let's go a bit down. All right, so it's right here. So we have school chat. So let's create some files for this. So you want to do is you want to go to our code. And you can say create new file. And then actually let's upload our files. So you could say upload an existing file, and then you can click choose files and go to wherever this file is. So mine's in my desktop and it's in my Flask full tutorial. So I'm going to do this app file first, and then I can choose my chat file, and then my product file, and then my requirements, so I Txt File. Okay, and now what you want to do is you want to commit this, and we see that we have our 4 files here. So now what we want to do is we want to create a new folder, because you can see the rest of our files are in a folder. So how we do that is we say create new file, and then you say you want to put the name of your folder. So let's just put all our templates right here. Templates, and then we just say /. All right, so this creates our folder, and then we'll just have our index.html file right here. Okay, and then let's put our index.html code in there. Okay, and now we can commit this new file. And then what we can do is we can go into this folder, and we can say add file, upload files, and then we can upload those 2 files. Okay, so let's go in our templates, and then we can say login, and then room. Okay, because we already did our index. So now let's commit these changes, and we can create our Flask. Actually, I guess that's it. This Flask session would be created automatically, and then we need our PyCache. So actually, we don't need these right now. That's all that we need. So we have our files, and then obviously we can just push it to GitHub. But I just want to show you both ways. All right, so now we can go to Heroku. So you just want to say heroku.com. And I already created an account on Heroku because I've hosted Excel for some time on here. But basically, when you go into Heroku, you just want to click the free plan and login. So I'm in my Heroku dashboard after you log in. Okay. All right, so here I can click this new button to create a new app, and click to create a new app. So here we just want to say the app name. So I'm going to call it School Chat. All right, and we can just create this app. Okay, so now what we can do is we can go to we can go to deploy, and then we can go down. You can see these three ways. We can have container registry. We can just connect to GitHub and do it there, or we could say Heroku Git, which is what I use for Excel. But for now, since probably the easiest way is to just go through GitHub. So you want to just click GitHub, and you want to connect to GitHub. And I already have mine connected to GitHub, so I'm good. But you just have to enter your username and password there. All right, so we want to search for a repository to connect to. So we have school chat, right? So I'm going to say school chat and then search. So this is the name of your repo. Okay, so you can see we found this repo, and then we can connect to it. Okay, so now that it's connected, we can actually go down. We have this new type of page here. So you can just say enable automatically. It automatic deploys, and then we can actually deploy the branch right now. All right, so you can see it's installing everything that we need. Or SQLite 3, which is our database. Pretty much everything that we need here. Okay, and it says that our push has failed. So let me show you how to see what the problem was. So I'm going to say view build log. And it says no matching distribution found for Prenopsi 0.0.1. Okay, so the problem here was that now the new version of my package is 0.0.5, so we could just change it to 0.0.5. So you want to do is you want to go back into GitHub, you want to go to requirements.txt, and then we can just change this to 0.0.5. Okay, so let's try to find Printov, and I guess this is all organized alphabetically. So now when we commit our changes, we can run this again, or deploy it again. And I guess we don't even need that package for. Okay, your account has reached its concurrent build limit. This is because I have another app that's also running. But let's actually try to run this and see what happens. So click open app. Okay, so we're on our app. So now, I guess we have our free version. So that's why this is happening. All right, so now we can run this again. See what happens. Okay, and actually, before we do this, we have to create something called a build pack. So that's why it's still throwing us here. So you want to go to settings and you want to go down, and this is just telling us to install our Python version. So I'm going to say Python, and then just save for changes. Okay, so now let's deploy this again. So now we can say installing 3.9.10. And yes, so all right, so okay, so let's see. We could not find. All right, so for all these things, we could actually delete these because these aren't that important to our app. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to delete these requirements. So really, all we don't need any of these. I'm thinking, but just we definitely don't need cryptography. We don't need PyQt5, PDF reader, my parsing, any of these. Pillow, none of these we need. What was the requirement here? So we don't need PyWin32. Okay, let's try to find this. So PyWin32, we don't need any of these. None of these. I don't need twine. Tesseract, SQL, actually we have SQL parse. I guess that's good. So we might need everything else. So let's commit these changes and try to run this again. So this is kind of how you debug these things if this happens. So you just want to check it's probably most likely going to be with your requirements.txt, at least in my case. Okay, so taking some time, stalling everything. Perfect. It's compressing. So it's getting our profile now. At least we got a lot further than earlier. I guess the first time it takes some time, but then as you go on, it'll get sure. So watch. All right, great. So we have this deployed. So now we can actually go to here, or we could go to that link, or we could go up and we could say open app. All right. So now we have our application on the web. Guys, so that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, please hit that thumbs up button. If you'd like to see more videos like this, you can hit that red subscribe button down below. If you guys have any questions about this tutorial or some key places that you might have some errors on, or the requirements.txt, the proc file. But anyways, if you have any errors in this whole Heroku deployment, you can just put it down below in the comments. You can also email me. But yeah, so once again, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, peace.